Oh, hey folks. Pete here at Rancho Coyote, and working on my FJ40. And when I got it, the hardtop literally fell apart when I tried to remove it. The whole fiberglass top just peeled away and left the metal bottom part of the top sitting on the frame. But after I got it off, I got myself a desktop soft top from Craigslist, and it came with doors, so I had to come up with a mirror solution. So I bought these mirrors online and went to install them, and I found out that the windshield screws hold the windshield hinges on where these mount to. They were basically all of them. Maybe a couple of them weren't, but they were all locked in there, frozen, been there that way for 50 years or something. So it became an adventure, and I recorded some of it. So hope you enjoy this, and don't have to run into this yourself. But if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. All right, here we go. Well, nothing's ever simple on these old Land Cruisers, especially if they're rusty. So it started out as a simple project to install these mirrors, because I have a soft top, no place to put the mirrors. So all I gotta do is take a couple of those Phillips bolts out of the windshield hinge and bolt these on, right? Well, I'm sure I'm not the first person that had this problem. But I knew there was rust in here, so that's really not the issue, but I had to drill that one out. So before I started drilling, I obviously did everything I could possibly do. Started with the blaster penetrating oil and heat. None of that worked. Tried my hammer type impact driver and went through all my number 3 bits and ordered 10 more bits off Amazon and different hardness and different brands. And I think I broke 1 or 2 more of those. Just basically ran out of options there. That wasn't going to work. Finally stripped out the heads to where nothing could grab anymore. If this was closer to my shop, I would have fired up my TIG welder, and welded a extension on there, something that I could get some vice grips on and try to pull them out that way. That's worked in the past on aircraft, but none of that worked. Last resort was drilling the heads off. So anyway, here we go. That one was actually able to get loose, but it's in there now, just holding the hinge in place. I gotta get this up here. There we go. So I had to drill that one off. That one came out. Had to drill this one off, and had to drill this one off. This one came out, and it's holding the hinge in place right now. And this one was spinning. So I don't know if the nut plate inside is stripped or if the bolt itself is stripped, but it wouldn't come out, so I had to put a chisel down in here to keep it from spinning so I could actually drill the head off. So now we're at a point where I can move this windshield out of the way and see the best method for putting new nut plates in all those. Alright, so what did we find? Well, obviously I got them off. Nice little rust. So behind this frame member is a captured nut. Got one of these nuts that's in this holder, and then this holder is spot welded behind there. Got two little spot welds, one right there and one right there. There and there. And it's spot welded back here. So it's really hard to figure out the angle. They're not parallel or straight, or they don't follow. They're kind of just spot welded on there with the nut centered on the hole. So I drilled out the spot welds until these fell off, or I had to go in there and bend them back and forth till they broke off. It took a little work, but there's where we're at. And it's you can reach back there. So I'm just gonna put bolts in, reach around and put nuts on the back for now. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time grinding off this rust, and this is not a restoration by any means. I'm just trying to get it running so I can drive it around on the ranch and make runs up to the store in town and stuff like that, just for fun. And I'll tinker away with it. I'm retired, so I'm just gonna keep tinkering. But this whole project right here, side project, started because I needed to put those side mirrors on, and I couldn't get the screws out of the windshield hinge. So I think we've conquered that step, and then we can get back on track with the water pump, radiator, thermostat, and all that. Oh, I wasn't really able to film the installation of these things. It was all I could do to get one hand underneath that dash and up there where those nuts are behind there. It is really a challenge to get access, get your hand up in there, and you have to do everything by feel. There's nothing you can see. You can see a little bit on the driver's side, and this side you can see a little bit with a mirror, but it's mostly by feel and getting those nuts started on those bolts, and then trying to get a wrench on them and hold them while we tighten it up. So anyway, it was fun little project, and finally got it done, and this was the result. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and this challenging little project. Always fun to work on this thing, even when it's a challenge. Anyway, I had fun. So again, if you have any questions on how I did this or anything about it, just let me know in the comments. And I hope you like and subscribe to the channel, and come back and watch us again. All right, see you next time.